If you are struggling to gain momentum in your business and sometimes you get distracted and you know you should be doing certain activities and maybe you don't get to them every day, I created what I call the Agent Performance Dashboard. And I want to go through it mostly because I think this is going to serve a lot of you. These are the activities and the metrics and the key performance indicators, whatever you want to call them. This is what you need to do on a regular basis, and stack the daily on the weekly, on the monthly, on the quarterly, on the annually. And then you'll have way more money in your bank than you could ever imagine. And I wish there was an easier way. I will say that loud and clear. I wish there was an easier way besides the stuff I'm going to teach you how to do. And if you've hit the point in your journey where I find that most agents kind of hit a wall at that 6 figures mark, where I don't know the exact stats. I do know that less than 2% of agents sell 25 homes or more. The NAR, National Association of Realtors, they came out with an income study. 16-year veterans make $92,000 in GCI. That's before expenses, so that's not even take home. And then the average agent makes around 56 or 58,000 GCI. So top line, before they pay their broker, before they pay any expenses whatsoever. So the industry is challenged for sure, and traditional methods are not working. If you've seen any of my other trainings, I go into a lot of mindset stuff, productivity, time management. I believe once I lay this out for you and you stick with it, and I'm going to give you a chance, stick around to the end, or in the description, I'm going to post a link where you can grab a copy of this dashboard. I really do want you to get after it. And when you get to the point where you have more business than you can handle, we can come in and install our system so that you can truly scale the business, from 100 to 250 to 500 to a million and beyond. So this is meant to use on the daily. And we actually upgraded this in our program, that this is all done in a proprietary software that we have now. So you can use this tool and get a lot of traction out of it. So this is going to be the first Monday of the quarter. So this is going to run 13 weeks. You can see 13 weeks. A quarter, if you didn't know, is 13 weeks. So it's not going to run monthly, like 3 months is a quarter. It's going to run Monday through Sunday. So whatever Monday you're going to start this, if you get this and you want to start it this coming Monday, go ahead and just put that Monday date in here. That's the only field here that you need to mess with. And then all these are going to automatically update. So let me go through each of these metrics that I want you to start tracking and ticking the boxes and actually doing every day. The heavy lift in $1 Million Agent Method. And if you want to do a full-on implementation of all of the lead gen levers, the lead conversion systems, our sales frameworks, all of that, just go to $1,000,000agentmethod.com. Even if you've never become a private client, it's going to be a valuable conversation. We'll just jump on and do a strategy session. The heavy lift of that 13-week implementation is installing 4 lead generation levers. 2 of them, we don't give you a choice. It's our database touch blueprint and our agent brand authority builder. And the reason I mention that, and then we have 10 other lead gen levers. The reason I mention that is that you do need to leverage social media to blow up your business. And we've got methods and cadences and what to post and all of that. But that's why we call it Agent Brand Authority Builder. You do have to, essentially, you're taking your database that's in your CRM, and it's just an extension of that database. And you could reach thousands with your digital footprint. So social media posts. All I do, I'm not the best on social media. I recommitted to this lately. I post at least 3. I have my Instagram. I think you need to set it up as a creator account. I have my Instagram. So if I post a story, so I'm going to take a picture here. I'm going to post this later. I'll commit to doing 3 posts per day, and then also a social media live every day. And again, if you don't want to do that, then you probably don't want to scale your business to a million GCI or 500 or wherever you're at. These are the things that you will have to do, and you could do it. We build this out custom to you, in line with your brand. I'm a spreadsheet guy. You could see my YouTube videos. I'm not going to try to be like a YouTuber. I just do my thing. I don't get a ton of views, but I just do my thing. So do your thing on social media. We want to basically share, there's a book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Jab, 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 Right Hook. So the jab, 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 you're just sharing like your life, the things that are important to you. For me, it's my family, it's my faith, it's my fitness, future, goals and stuff. And then finances, I share some stuff on finance. Those are like the categories that you should sort of share. And then the right hook in that analogy, jab, 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 right hook, the right hook is more real estate related and maybe a direct call to action, like a market update where you're saying, hey, if you want to get a home eval, go to larshomeeval.com or whatever. So that social media posts, I say new piece of content, but really you want to post 3, 4, 5 pieces of content on the daily. We've got lots of resources and guidance there if you ever come into our world. And then social media live, minimum 2 times per week. But really, if you're struggling to generate business, you want to start getting after this as many times as possible. So the daily top 3. So did you determine and complete your top 3 most important priorities for the day? If you were in our world, first thing we work on is database touch blueprint. So you take 3 things, sort of bite-sized pieces to work on in relation to that bigger project. And we have a process where you commit to them on the daily. This daily top 3, this is you building a real business. Wildly different than just like I went, I showed a home or I put a yard sign in or I hung a lockbox or I activated a listing. These daily top 3 are the business building activities. That's going to be the game changer there. And then, of course, we need to lead gen, we need to follow up, we need to track our conversations, and we need to add nurtures to the database. There is no getting around it. There's no magical lead gen platform that's going to, you just put some dollars in the front side of it and, buyers and sellers show up at the attorney's office and you get a commission check. So we have a time management system that we teach our folks, and some people come in and they're just not, this is not a muscle that they've built. We do help generate high quality, organic inbound leads. We're not a cold calling company. We have Database Touch, Agent Brand Authority Builder, and 10 other lead gen levers. We install those. When you're lead generating, you're generally following up with people that at least know you somewhat because they've requested information or it's your database or people online. Follow up is folks that are not ready to meet with you, and you just put a reminder in your CRM to follow up with them. And then meaningful conversations. This is how many on the daily, how many two-way conversations did you have with a decision-making adult about real estate? Right? It's not rocket science. The more, the better. And then how many buyer, seller, prospects did they agree for you to follow up in the future? So that's pretty self-explanatory. So here is the buyer business, and this is the funnel, right? You set a consultation, so buyer set. You meet a consultation, so buyer met. You sign that buyer to be a client. You get them under contract and you close them. So on the daily, how many buyers did you set? How many buyers did you meet for the first time? How many did you sign? How many did you get under contract? How many did you get closed? Same thing on the seller side. Same exact thing. So set, met, signed, under contract, closed. And then at the end of the day, how much GCI did you close that day and how much volume did that represent? So if you did your 3 social media posts, you did your live, you completed your top 3, you lead generated for 2.5 hours, you did your time blocks of lead follow-up. You had, let's say, 17 meaningful conversations. You added 6 to the database. You set a buyer. You met a buyer. You signed a buyer. You set 2 sellers. You met 1 seller. You signed 1. Let's say you closed a seller. It was $12,000 and it was a $400,000 home. Pretty simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's finish strong here. So these are some daily non-negotiables. We want to feed the brain, our biology. We want to have balance, and we want to focus on business. So for the brain, did you read 10 minutes of a nonfiction book about business or listen to a personal development podcast? 10 minutes, very low bar, 7 days a week. Biology, did you eat well, drink enough water, sleep 7 hours, move your body? I would go for all of those. I need you to eat well every day. I need you to drink enough water every day. I need you to sleep like 7.5, 8 hours every day. And I need you to sweat every day, 30 to 45 minutes. When you tick it off, balance. Did you take time to be still, meditate, journal, give gratitude, pray, etc.? Take some time, get it in your calendar to balance. And then business. Did you lead gen and lead follow-up diligently today? Yes or no? You click it, yes, you're good to go. This is the magic. This is a true business builder is going to commit to, and we have the structure and the cadence of what this weekly planning session looks like. You basically you do all the work, right, on the daily. You're doing your social, your daily top 3, you're lead generating, you're following up, you're having meaningful conversations, you're adding nurtures to the database, you're setting appointments, meeting buyers and sellers, you're doing all the stuff, you're closing deals, you're doing your brain, your biology, your balance, your business. At the end of the week, you're going to sit down. Typically, you'd want to do this 60 to 90 minutes on a Sunday, and you're going to have a weekly planning session. Did you do it? You want to review the week. What worked? What didn't work? What should I stop doing? What should I start doing? A lot of this is around productivity, time management, your health, your energy levels, your focus. For the weekly planning session, you're going to pull up your calendar and you're going to want to look at your week and like, what's going on this week? Do I have my new business development time blocks in there? Right? Do I have my time blocks in there, post social media, my daily top 3? Do I have work on business time blocks, right? Where I can actually work on the business. And then make sure you get your daily non-negotiables done. So that's the cadence, right? That's 1 week. You stack a good day after a good day, after a good day, a good day, good day, good day, good day. Your week is going to crush it. You stack week after week after week after week, and you are going to crush the quarter. If there was a better way to go about this, I would teach it to you. There is not. So the warning I have on this is give yourself grace. It's not going to be perfect at first. You're not going to have, every day I did 3 social media posts. Every day I did my lives. Every day I did my top 3, lead generating. Really between lead gen and lead follow-up, it's 3 to 4 hours. If you don't have enough business, it's as many hours in a day as you could possibly manage. If you don't have leads coming in, then you definitely need to come into our world and let us help you set up some lead gen levers. We've got a dozen total, 2 we require build out. We've got folks just on the database touch blueprint doing 7 figures GCI per year on 1 lead gen lever. On our Expire program in my real estate team, our best year was 750K GCI. So this stuff absolutely works. You just got to approach your business as a system of systems. So that's all I've got for you, friends. So if you have any questions, if you want to jump on a strategy session, just go to milliondollaragentmethod.com. And even if you never become a private client of ours, we'll explain how the process works and lay out all the frameworks and systems and whatnot. So much love, much respect. We'll talk to you soon.